This is Aaron Wallace, CEO of Balance Your Fitness, here with another great golf performance tip that we can use out on the course as weather starts to get a lot better over here in Michigan. Now it's not raining and 40 degrees outside. So what we want to be able to go and do is kind of, this is a thing that we can be able to go and help imitate how the pros swing. Now, when it comes to being able to generate a lot of power and generate a lot of this whip action that you'll see with golfers during generating club head speed, is being able to rotate at the hips. So when the golfer takes this club back and then he's starting at their downswing, one of the first things that we want to be able to go and be able to do is being able to keep, as golf pros will go and say this, is keeping our hips ahead of our hands. So what that means is being able to keep our hips turned ahead of our hands. So if my hands were getting too far across like this, or my hands are getting ahead of my belly button, that creates a swing plane when I'm coming over the top, and that's creating an altered swing path and causing a lot of basically a lot of missed shots or a lot of shot inaccuracies. So when we talk about actually going and getting our hips through, it actually comes from the being able to twist with our abdominal muscles. So if I'm coming down, the first thing I do is being able to actually go and I feel like I'm extending my knee. So you can see this pattern that I'm working with when I twist. So you see I'm extending my left knee and my right knee bent, but you can see the pattern of twisting that happens in the abdominal region. So what I want to be able to go and teach is a way we can be able to go and strengthen our hips, our glutes, and being able to get that rotation and being able to do it in a nice safe environment. So I've got my Swiss ball here, and that's what we're going to use for this exercise. And we're going to lay down on our back on the floor. So in this position, we're going to place our legs on the Swiss ball, and we're going to go ahead and lift up our hips on the ball. So I'm pressing through my legs and squeezing my glutes and my hamstrings. So I should be able to get the strength and that nice base of support. So I got my hips up, and from this position, I can go ahead and just turn the hips while looking straight up at the ceiling. So I can go from side to side. So what I'm doing is creating and mimicking that same hip turn. So again, we want to be able to go and getting that same torso rotation that we get, that can actually go and create that extra club head speed on the way down. So again, what we want to be able to do is be able to get that extra rotation. So when we're doing this, it's very important that as we go ahead and lift, make sure you guys can still see me, is you can go ahead and lift and draw the belly button in towards your spine. Inhale as you twist one way, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Make sure you want to pair our breathing with this. We don't want to try to hold our breath the whole time. Inhale and exhale. And go into a range of motion that you feel comfortable, that you don't feel like you're overstraining or feeling like you're any pain or discomfort in the low back or the hips. We want to be able to do this with the least amount of effort possible to start, and then you can start to build up the intensity of the exercise going farther and farther out, and being able to make it more and more challenging. The important thing is to be able to do it safely and effectively, because you hurt your back exercising, it's not going to be any fun on the golf course. So remember, being able to go ahead and press through the legs, squeeze your butt and your hamstrings, and then being able to draw the belly button in towards your spine as we're going and inhaling and exhaling as we rotate side to side. So again, you can be able to use this to help increase your club head speed by getting those abdominal muscles working, so that way we can go and create that extra hip movement, keeping our hips ahead of our hands. And this has been Aaron Wallace, CEO of Balance for Fitness, asking you to live your life in balance.